Over the past few days, over 1,000 pages relating to Jeffrey Epstein have been released in what is now 3 batches. These documents are a part of Virginia Giuffre's defamation case that she had against Ghislaine Maxwell back in 2015. For those of you who do not know who Virginia is, she's one of Jeffrey Epstein's trafficking victims that he lured into his child sex trafficking ring. She's most famous for being photographed with Prince Andrew here, where she alleged that she was forced to have sex with him at the request of Jeffrey Epstein.
Just for the record, you've been on his private plane.
Yes.
You've been to stay on his private island.
Yes.
The documents are mostly depositions that Virginia had around Jeffrey Epstein, or that she heard from Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey called this famous celebrity. They once met this famous celebrity at Jeffrey's house. He went to this place. A lot of the names given we already know. The 2 biggest names being Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew. Bill Clinton, we already know he's an associate. His name was dropped 70 or 80 times. We already know that he's been on Jeffrey's island. He's been on his private jet. There's photos of them together. There's painting of Bill Clinton in a dress hanging in Jeffrey Epstein's house. Jeffrey Epstein has apparently said that Bill Clinton likes them young. I think we all know what he means when he says that. The public is sitting there and demanding the list of names. And I think this is good. I myself want all these names to come out. However, what I believe people are neglecting is the much more important information. There is information exponentially more important than the list of celebrities that went there. There are questions out there that desperately need to be answered and have purposely been stifled and stopped at every turn. Questions such as, how did Jeffrey Epstein amass his $600 million fortune? How did he manage to rub shoulders and get in contact with the most high prolific people that there are on the face of the planet? Presidents, other high-profile politicians, tech billionaires, industry leaders, members of the royal family, high-profile celebrities. Where did all his blackmail material go? Because we all know that he had cameras all throughout his house and all throughout the island of famous people committing the worst types of debauchery and the worst types of crimes imaginable towards underage girls. How did he manage to get treated so favorably in 2008 when he was sentenced to just 13 months for child prostitution and child solicitation for prostitution? How did he manage to get immunity for himself and all of his pals? Who are all his connections, and why have all these documents been hidden for so long? Does he have ties with government agencies, both domestic and abroad? How did Jeffrey Epstein really die? There aren't many people that buy the suicide story. The public is hungry for real information about Jeffrey Epstein and his child sex trafficking operation that spanned the globe. I feel like these latest release of documents is just a carrot dangled in front of all of our faces to try and distract us from the real information around Jeffrey Epstein. They sit there and they think that if they give us this small slice of meat, that our appetite for wanting to understand about what happened will be savored and we'll just move on with our lives. I'm sitting here and I'm telling you now, my appetite is not satisfied. I want all these previous questions answered. I want the people held accountable. I want all of the documents to be unsealed. I want people to fully understand and for the government agencies to be transparent and truthful about what's been going on. This isn't something that happened once or twice over the span of a month or a year. This is hundreds, if not thousands, of innocent girls being trafficked over decades and decades, and not just to anyone, but to the most powerful and influential people on the planet. Recently, Vivek Ramaswamy was asked about Jeffrey Epstein's document releases in one of his recent rallies. Vivek believes that this is just a deflection, and he wants the full information behind this release, the full names release. He wants the government to be honest and open and transparent.
I think that was actually a deflection, because it was a way to at least placate the people who have been making demands for a long time to actually avoid releasing. Just give us the full list. Give us the full video footage of what happened inside and outside the prison.
This is a man that we should listen to. This is a man that we should get behind and listen. This is a man who's hungry for the truth. In the video, you can actually see in the background that truth is plastered across the back. Now, I'm not sitting here and making a PR campaign for Vivek. I'm not an American. I'm not voting in their campaign. However, I believe that what he says speaks truth to the heart of this issue. And it's people like him that are going to hold our government accountable and make sure that they're not going to get away with the crimes.
Tell us exactly why Jeffrey Epstein was saying before he said, they tried to kill me, I'm not committing suicide. And then what ends up happening is what it looks like his brother actually has offered a different account in recent days. My answer is we deserve a government that tells the people the truth. Lay out the full information, not the partial list, not the redacted list. Why do you need redactions? List the whole thing. We, the people, deserve the truth.
It is more important now than ever to become rich, to become strong, to educate yourself, to pull the curtain back and see what these people are doing. These people will commit the most disgusting and heinous crimes that a human being can commit, and they will cover up their tracks as much as possible. They'll do everything in their power to ensure that they can continue to get away with trafficking children. They'll do everything in their power to keep you in the dark and to take more and more from you and keep more and more for themselves. It is more important than ever to deplug yourself from the matrix and to not allow these people to control your minds. I'm Mr. Kangaroo. If you like what you've watched, please like and share this video, subscribe, and tell your friends and family. All right, peace out.